started.
Okay.
Welcome to I Am Samson podcast. Jeremy Bradley, Marine Corps veteran. I Am Samson is about interviewing and getting other veteran stories out there. So everyone's story is heard, and we can hopefully save one veteran at a time because no veteran is left behind. Today we have Army veteran George Turner with us. And we are going to be interviewing him and just getting his story out there. So everyone say hi to George. George, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Nervous though.
So, what was your life like before the military? How was your childhood growing up? Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in Daytona Beach, Florida. Daytona Beach, Florida. So I was a punk
uh,
rocker. I had a mohawk, different colors for the army.
did you have a good childhood?
I had a pretty good childhood. My mom and dad were divorced. So I spent some with my dad and school with my mom.
Okay. Uh, so you, besides the divorce, you had a pretty decent childhood. Nothing like
Yes.
majorly
Nothing
happened to
crazy.
you?
Nothing crazy.
Gotcha. Um, how did that divorce affect you?
I can't remember my mom and dad being married. They got divorced before I could realize what was going on.
Okay. Well, that's good. Sometimes um, for children, that kind of
It's
stuff is
better.
harder. Yeah. So I'm glad that went good for you. Did you play any sports or anything like that?
Skateboarding.
What,
Skateboarding.
skateboard? Heck yeah. Well, I can see that. It was Florida. Um, how long did you skateboard for?
Like 8 years or more. I can't remember because I had a brain injury, so I can't remember everything.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Um, so what made you want to join the army?
Well, I was married to my first wife, but my daughter came along. So when we found out she's pregnant, I didn't have no job. So I was
So,
trying to provide.
gotcha. See, and that's what really irritates me is when people say, "Well, you join, that's your decision." And sometimes it's not our decision. Sometimes
No, it isn't.
we have to because we are one, we don't know what we want to do in life. So, that was me. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So, um, I asked God, I was like, "Where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do?" And then that led me into the military. Um, so sometimes it's not because we want to, it's because we have
Because we
to.
have to.
And I hope interviewing more veterans like this have this kind of story to help civilians realize it's, we didn't
It's
choose
not what
to.
exactly. We had no choice.
Yeah. Um, s- so how was your boot camp and your boot camp experience? How did that go?
My base training experience was awesome. I went to Fort Leavenworth, Missouri for base training at AIT.
Yeah. You said IT?
AIT job
Okay.
training.
Any interesting boot camp stories you got?
Yeah, we had a bunch of girls in my boot camp that tried stealing snowballs from defect. They got smoked.
Oh,
They had to look all around the whole formation.
yeah, that's why. Well, San Diego doesn't have girls, but uh,
Paris Island does.
yep. And I'm glad I went to San Diego so I didn't have to deal with all that. Not anything against women or anything like that, just they would have been a distraction, I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
Um, So, what was your MLS?
91 Lima.
What is that?
Engineer mechanics. I fix bulldozers, Checos.
Okay, a little bit, because as engineers, we had to learn how to use those as well. So, and those are fun.
You went to AIT at Flowood too for equipment, I think.
Did not know that, because we didn't really go to that school. Combat engineers didn't. We just learned that afterwards because we were attached. Those guys were attached to us. You know, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So they came out and taught us how to operate everything and use it so that we could help them when we were out in the field. What are some of the most difficult or impactful experiences you witnessed or went through during your military service?
Iraq, I drove a wrecker, so I had to recover one of the vehicles.
So, in Iraq, did you see in combat? Did you
I was on the wrecker team, so we did convoys.
convoys? So I'm guessing y'all got hit by IDs a lot.
Not, but we recovered them sometimes. We had maintenance teams.
Okay, gotcha. So, what is one experience that you remember that will stick with you until you pass away?
We got stopped by a possible ID, and our Duke was flickering, so it was transmitting. You know what Duke is?
Yep.
It keeps the cell phone signals from coming. It blocks them.
So, did y'all get attacked after that?
No, it was fake ID.
Oh, that's good. How was your adjustment to civilian life after you got out? What year did you get out?
Oh, 09, I think.
09? Ooh, that's when I was going in. So how was your transition? How did you adjust to?
I got medical captured out of the army. I had PTSD, so I didn't have a choice.
Dang. Did that go into the military better help you provide for your daughter?
Yeah, but the thing is, I ain't seen her in 10 years because my ex-wife is not a good person. She left me out of Iraq, and she moved in with somebody else. Pretty much Jody story.
Is that anything you want to talk about?
Not really. In case she watches, I don't want to talk about it. In case she watches us.
Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry for that. I'll be praying for you. Hopefully that situation gets better for you.
It has gotten better.
That's good. Because our kids are everything, you know.
I have 2 kids though. I got remarried after I got out of the army.
How old is it, a girl or boy?
My daughter's almost 18, 17 right now. And my son's 11.
Son's 11. Does he live with
about
you?
to be 12. Yeah, he lives with me. He's about to be 12 in November.
Awesome. What does your kiddo do for fun?
Play hockey, ice hockey.
Ice hockey? Oh yeah,
He's a
you were
goalie
telling me that.
too. He's a goalie too.
Goalie. That's cool.
They're in Maryland right now, playing a tournament.
I remember you telling me that they lost 2 games. Have they won any after that?
They lost 3 games actually, I think. They played the last game today. But the other teams are better than them though.
Well, hopefully he wins that game today.
Oh, hopefully.
So I know your story. Many other people don't know your story. So what has happened after the military that has impacted you?
I was taking truck tire and X-ray ramp. I used to be a roadside mechanic who was taking truck tire and X-ray ramp. I got hit by a car. I spent 4.5 months in the hospital. Had a TBI, brain injury.
Can you tell people how you got that TBI?
I was taking a truck tire and X-ray ramp. Got hit by a car.
Um, you rescued semi trucks, right? At the
I was a mechanic.
mechanic. So you were out there working on the truck and the
Change,
car,
change truck tire. Change truck tire.
changing the truck tire, and the car came and just
Hit me. I can't
wow,
remember though.
gotcha. Um,
Probably better. It's probably better though.
you feeling a lot better?
No, it's probably better. But I can't remember though.
Um, so were you in a coma?
I I think so for like a month or so.
Okay,
Cause I can't remember my whole. I spent 4.5 months in the hospital. I can't remember anything but the last 3 days.
man. So do you have short-term memory or long-term memory loss?
Short
I
term.
know short-term. Okay,
It was funny because the doctor told my wife, everybody in the family, they didn't realize who I knew when I woke up. But I remember everybody. Everybody injury is different.
yep, yep. So do you remember like stuff you did yesterday?
I remember it yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
It's my short term memory that I do the same thing every day. It's my short term memory that's like conversations, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Are you still going to therapy and stuff like that for that,
I
or
graduated that like a year ago.
you finished
They
a
told
year
me
ago?
I was played. I wasn't getting better, so they couldn't charge it my insurance.
What? And the VA won't help you with that?
VA will help me with that, but I haven't asked them.
Oh. Do you want to go back through therapy and stuff like that? See if it'll
I
help
think
you?
I think I'm about as good as I'm gonna get, but because that told me a lot of things that wouldn't be able to do that. That's what me to walk, so I can walk now. So I think I'm better off than Doctor ever thought I would be doing. I don't want to push my limits though.
So you said you can walk now?
I can walk now perfectly, except limp.
Man, that's awesome. How long did it take you to get walking again?
Almost a year
Almost a year. So
after my accident.
when did your accident happen? What year was that? Do you remember that?
4 years ago, so to 21.
21? So what has helped you get through that?
Just
Get get
arm me. Don't suck it up and do it. Pain and weakness in the body.
what steps did you take or currently taking to cope with your healing
Video
from these
games.
challenges?
Video
Video games?
games. Hmm.
For me, I journal. So I write everything down. Like this morning, I did my prayer and I wrote it down in my journal. Man, um, what kind of games do you play?
I play computer games mostly.
Computer?
Jurassic Park Evolution 2 is my favorite game. I got 10K hours in that game.
So you can't get out of that game?
No, I'm addicted to it. I got 10K hours on it. So 10,000 hours on it.
Wow. Yep. That's a long time.
I can't work no more, so I just play video games no more during the day to pass time.
So since that injury happened after, are you getting disability for that from the VA?
I was ready to sit for the accident. I was ready to sit for the accident, 60%. But I'm getting Social Security disability now. I'm getting SSID in the
Okay.
VA.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that they're taking care of you and you're doing good. Um, how did you adjust to life after your accident and just
A lot of cycle up to drive on.
what was that?
Cycle up and drive on. Just do whatever you gotta do. Just cycle up, drive on.
If you didn't have that because of the military, do you think you would have been able to press on?
No, I probably just off myself, but because I got told by a lot of my therapist and most people would probably off themselves doing that because they couldn't walk. Going from class A CDL to nothing.
Yep.
It
I
was
bet.
pretty hard though.
I bet, man. You, you said coma for almost a month. Um, how was like? Do you remember waking up like the first day
No,
after the coma? No.
no. My wife told me when I first started talking. First thing I told her, I didn't think God loved me this much.
You didn't love her as much? Is that what you said?
No, no, I didn't think God loved me this much to save me.
Oh. Um, has your faith or anything helped you get through this?
My face got bigger because I thought before God didn't think think I was important. He didn't think I was important enough. I had more important things to deal with. But he showed me
So,
though.
what would your message be to others?
Just trust in
Vet,
God. It's in God's timing.
um, so you got two different sides of the story. Your veteran
Exactly.
side, and then um, your TBI, which was after
Hmm.
the military. What would you say to veterans that were struggling that don't know how to get through it? That don't know how to
Talk to
because
somebody. Talk to somebody
talk
about
to
your
somebody.
because I used to not talk to nobody because I was told that my PTSD can be transferred to the people. So I was here to talk about it though.
They tell you your PTSD can be transferred into people.
Like secondary, like secondhand smoke.
I I don't believe that. I believe that your story is going to help save some lives one day,
Exactly.
and the only way that it's going to get out there is if you talk about it, and that's what this podcast is about: is to get you to get your story out there and let people hear your story, and because someone might have the same issue as you, and
Hmm.
your story might help them press on when
Exactly.
um because maybe right now they're feeling like they want to, you know, unalive themselves and not be here anymore. So I'm hoping your story,
Just hang in there
yep, hang in
for
there,
another
don't
day.
give up.
And if you think one day's enough, you can do hour by hour though. Just think of the next hour.
Yep. And don't be scared to reach out to people, because
Exactly.
when you do, you get out of that isolation that you're in mentally and physically. And there are people out here that care and want to help you.
Exactly.
Um, so to the non-veteran side of it, because you have that TBI after your service, and um, I know of one person that has a similar story to you. His name is Jeff, and he was riding his motorcycle down the highway and he just passed out. He didn't know if he had a heart attack or what happened or anything like that, but uh, he just passed out, fell, hit the ground. He didn't have a helmet on, so his head hit the ground. He has a TBI, and his story is very similar to yours. And he's a Christian, but he struggles with his faith, so he has a lot of hard days. Like he, what was it? Probably last year, he was finally able to stand up and to walk into church. But he that was only the first time he's ever like actually walked. And after that, he gets down on himself, he gets depressed, he doesn't want to try to walk again. And um so for people like that, what would you say to them? Like,
Just do the best you can do. Sometimes all you gotta do is the best you can do. You put forth effort.
were you ever in that situation where you just wanted to, well, I know you said that you would unalive yourself if you ever got that way. Did you ever get that way?
No, not in my accident. Because
Not after your accident?
I had the army stuff in me. I had the army stuff in me. Tell me just drive on.
Were any of your veteran buddies there for you?
Couple of them.
Couple? Well, that's good. I'm glad that they stuck around and, you know, helped you through your situation as well. Do you have anything that you would like to talk about with your veteran side, your
Not really.
TBI side?
Not
No?
really. I've had fun doing this though. You made this easy for me.
Well, that's good. And I'm hoping to make it easier for other veterans as well, and help them get their story out there, and um, just be an ear here to listen and to love on other veterans and let them know that they
Matter.
matter. Yep. So when they're feeling down, and then
Reach out to somebody. Call 998.
yep, you can call 988. I think it's select one, and that's for the veterans. And if you're watching this and you're not a veteran, I believe y'all can still call 988 and talk to somebody. I just don't know what selection it is for
I don't
non-veterans.
know either.
So what do you got planned today after all of this? What you got going on?
One church from my mother-in-law.
So you say your mother-in-law kind of brought the question to me. Do you talk to your mom and dad?
My mom ain't with me. I'm still talking to my dad though. My mom died 10 years ago from cancer.
Oh man,
I still talk to her. I still talk to her. I still talk to her though.
Yep. I have a buddy that he unalived himself probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I'll go to his gravesite and talk to him.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And do you have any questions for me?
No, I
No?
like the I like that. Like thank you for this though. This opportunity.
You're welcome. Just trying to help you, let you know that you matter and don't ever give up. If
Hmm.
you ever do get down or anything like that, and can't, you don't use that army side of you to help you push through, just know that you can reach out. Like, you have my phone number
Exactly.
now. So you can call me whatever time or day it is. You can call and I'll answer.
You too. You too.
Uh, so trying to think. If you could work, what would you like to do?
Be a truck mechanic again because I used to like it. Help people out. But probably down the road though, in the shop though somewhere.
Have you ever thought about uh, asking your guy that comes and hangs out with you to take you to a shop or anything like that, and let
I
you just?
have. I have. I went to Purdue truck shop I used to work at and love truck shop. So I've been two shops I used to work at.
Did they let you come in and kind of get some hands on?
No, they talk to me.
They wouldn't talk to you.
No, they just talk to me.
Oh, they just talk to you. Well, that's good. I was about to say, if they didn't talk to you, that's freaking rude.
Messed up.
Yeah. Um, man, I don't think I could. Like, you're special. You know that, right? Like,
Exactly.
I, if I was in your shoes, I don't think I could, you know, press on, even with, being a Marine and everything like that. Just even with because I have some memory issues because of the military, but it's not as bad as yours. But like, mine is more on the, like, I guess, PTSD side of it, and half the time I have really hard time remembering when my oldest son and my middle son were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, because my PTSD was so bad that it was chaotic. And
I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Before my TBI, I used to have a little PTSD. So my TBI kind of helped me with that though.
it's interesting.
I
So,
got told after back that I'm a happier person. I smile more.
what was do you remember anything about your PTSD at, like, before your TBI?
I
How bad
do.
it
You know,
was?
yeah. I still remember though. I used to not be able to do fireworks. All those sounds from fireworks. I used to
Yeah.
duck and hide. I used to duck and hide.
So, I'm guessing
Or
your
a car,
anxiety got up and stuff like that.
or a car backfired.
Yeah. Uh, just as well, about 2 weekends ago, there was I went camping with my middle son, took him to the church camp, and There was a guy that had a cannon from like the 1800s, one of those kind of cannons, huge freaking thing.
Civil War.
Yep, yep. And he shot that thing off without a warning, and almost hit the ground. And then I had to sit there probably about good 10, 15 minutes, try to calm
Calm
my
yourself.
calm my heart rate, calm my mind and everything, and tell myself I wasn't in combat. So I know how you feel on that part, and I don't think that will ever really leave any veteran. We just need to learn how to,
Cope with it.
yeah, and realize what's happening at that time instead of going chaotic and freaking out and letting our emotions and our anxiety and stuff control us. We need to learn how to feel our anxiety and feel what's going on in that time to slow everything down and realize that we're not in a war anymore. Um, if you have one thing to say to the viewers before we get off of here today, what would
Just
that
drive
be?
on. Just drive on. Just do what you gotta do. Drive on.
And if you don't already, you can go follow George. One, on TikTok, and two, he has a video of his story on YouTube. I don't. I looked it up with George Turner accident.
Recovery.
Yeah, recovery. There you go. And it came up. So if y'all haven't seen that video yet, go out there, watch it. It will help you understand more of his story as well, and uh, help you realize how big his story is. And hopefully, if you know someone in that same issue or same situation, y'all can show it to them, and give them a little ray of hope in their situation. Um, so thank y'all for watching. George, you are amazing, brother, and
You're amazing too.
thank you. Just doing my best.
That's all you can try for.
Yeah, and thank y'all for watching. Thank you for coming on here. I know it was tough for you, and probably tough to say yes to something like this. So, thank you again, and
You're welcome.
I hope you have a blessed day. And love you, brother.
Love you too.
Everyone, thank y'all for watching. I am Samson, and y'all have a blessed day.